So, as you might be able to see, I'm going to look at drawing up the original base now. Again, relatively straightforward forward job. So, top plane, do a centre rectangle. Dimensions are 124mm by 80, and we're then just going to extrude that up. Actually 21mm high, the original one. That's that. Once I've done that, I'm just going to shell it out. So I use the shell function, select the bottom, and again the shell width, I would say, is actually quite thin. It's about 0.5. I've just measured it. I'll leave it at 1 actually, I think. So that creates the sort of basics. It has got a little lip on the inside edge here, so I'm going to create a new sketch. A bit awkward doing this one because you have to select that bottom face to draw the sketch on. And again, this time I'm going to use the offset tool again, so I'm going to offset that. It is actually a 5mm chamfer, so that's dead easy. So offset that, offset that, offset that. Once we've done that, we're then going to extrude that. It actually goes into the work, so you need to flip it, and again it'll just be a 1mm offset. So that'll create that sort of hollow box section. Again, it was actually a folded steel, so again there is actually a tiny little join there. If you wanted to be really correct, you could, in theory, if you so wished, you could actually draw on a little section, potentially offset that, create yourself a little tiny gap, again offset that one. Oh, well, you get the idea. I'm not so worried about that detail, to be honest. So, when you get bored. So all we then need to do is put it has got 3 holes on the top. So again, sketch, should be getting pretty confident now at doing all this. So again, we're going to go for the midpoint. So hover over line, inference it down. We'll dimension that. That's a 8mm hole on the original. Again, dimension vertical distance down, which is 22. It's then got another couple of holes down here. Again, same size, 8mm. And then we just need to dimension the height, so from there to there. Oh. So that height was 75, and again we've then got a distance in between, so I'm actually going to do it from the centre. So half of 42 is 21. Again, so yeah, the whole centres are actually 42mm. Once we're happy with that, we then just extrude, remove, through all. And the last little thing, because it was pressed steel, we're going to do a little rounded edge on the top. So again, it's probably only a 2mm one, I would suggest. And we're just going to select the top edges. And leave it at that, I would say. That's about right. So that was the original base. It was actually filled with a bit of sort of cast resin inside, but that unfortunately fell out. And that's that. That's it. Last thing you might want to do is change it to a more realistic colour. And then you can hide all the planes, and we've got our last feature. So in theory we've now got all the parts that we can do for our the original lamp, and potentially produce the quick working drawings of each of the parts for our research pages.